Next up, class of 1970, Raymond Bell. He grew up in Berkeley, on Carlton Street, playing ball on courts and Grove Street, and Champagne Parks. Attending Berkeley School, was encouraged and managed by his mother Florence, a community and neighborhood icon. Ray was a basketball player first, and was too big for popcorn and football. Too big for popcorn and football. A big kid right there. He dreamed of playing hoops with the Yellow Jackets and gained experience and respect playing with and against the best whenever he could. He played basketball for 3 years at Berkeley High and football for only 1 year, his senior year. But he seemed to fit right in at linebacker and love physical play. Under the guidance of coaches John Martinez and Tom Pierce, the Jackets went 10-1, won the league championship, and capped the season with a Turkey Bowl victory. 6 players on that team went to Division I in college. After graduation, he received an all-star athletic scholarship to UCLA. UCLA. Led 3 years for the Bruins, winning honors and awards in the field as a linebacker. The 75 Bruins with the Gray at linebacker capped their season off with an upset victory with the top-ranked and undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes in the 1976 Rose Bowl. He graduated from UCLA in 1978 with a bachelor's degree in theater arts, another actor in the midst. He was fortunate to work with television greats like Hal Fishman, Larry McCormick. In 92, he worked as an assistant producer, graduating in a few short years to his own program, Inside Pitch, where he became a leading field producer of live sporting events. In 2009, he received television's highest honor and Emmy Award, producer of Best Sports Reporter. Ray has spent 30 years in the television business, currently as an independent feature news producer at KCBS2, KCAL 9 in Los Angeles, and 3 children, and resides in San Gabriel Valley. Once again, Raymond Bell.
I'm so honored to be up here with these gentlemen that I'm up here with today. Certainly Charles and I played together, but and Lucius and Cam, and certainly Michael and William, what a tremendous group of guys, and certainly all the other honorees too. The group that preceded me was just absolutely fantastic. The one thing about Berkeley High is that we expected excellence in all phases of life. Not only on the playing field, but in the academics. And as you can see, the people that have been awarded honors here today, they've had some varied careers that have been absolutely sensational. They're about life choices as well. But I am so blessed to grow up in this city of Berkeley, to have been a little kid, to grow up and look up at guys like Lucius, guys that Phil Schneers and other guys, the Glenn Burks of this era. When I was a little kid growing up, playing with these, looking up to these guys, and growing up and spending time after time. You just don't know, the times have changed, but when I was a young man, a little kid, we used to play all day basketball. My friend out there, George Washington, is out there right now. We used to break in places to play. So I'm just saying, you know, just as kids, because we were so hungry to play, the game was basketball. And I was so fortunate because that was one of my first love was basketball. As he so mentioned, I was too big to play Pop Warner football, so I had to play basketball. But my thing was, growing up here in this city, it was such a love for people to see these kids play. Little League Baseball, playing with guys like Claudio Washington, some of these guys are on this wall up here. It was just a tremendous honor for me growing up as a young kid, and then finally to get here to Berkeley High with the actual history. You look at the history of this place, this building, Berkeley High, and what you guys have done. This was an honor for me to actually get here and then finally get on board with Coach Mike Hensley and then actually get a uniform. That was the biggest moment of my life to be part of this great history of Berkeley High. And then to actually play in the TOC as well. And I played with some great guys as well, not to take from these guys' time. But then the second thing with me was, I was playing with the guys on my basketball team, and they said on a whim, let's go out for football. And I said, man, all right. And so I went out for football, and the rest was history. And in our first game, there's a gentleman here now named Bo Cox. And in our first game, we lost. and we lost 7-6. But we scored about 9 touchdowns in that game, and I'm just saying, and they were all called back. Now, just to tell you something, Vogel's here, he's a quarterback. Now, the fact of the fact that open attack. Now, the fact is, we never lost another game. They never won another. Mobile went with me as well, went to UCLA, was one of the only black guys on their baseball team. So I'm so honored. I got guys here, real quick, guys from UCLA are here with me. Back in the back, all these guys here, my girlfriend's here as well. And I'm not going to take up any more time. Berkeley High was just a tremendous experience. It's a tremendous place to be. For anybody to grace these doors, it's just a fantastic place. I want to thank you guys. Thank you.